What's up, guys? You ever wonder how the world around us actually gets built? From massive machines to mind-blowing hacks, the level of genius is insane. Let's explore. These incredible Halloween decorations are made from foam, PVC pipe, and pure passion. This time-lapse shows a biogas reactor being built, ready to turn waste into energy. This craftsman isn't guessing. He's scribe cutting that vinyl plank for a perfect fit. When it's pouring rain and the work can't stop, you improvise a forklift cab. This massive metal sculpture starts as a simple foam mold, a guide for the steel skin. These clever hinged ramps provide a gentle slope, then fold for maximum lift. Why build a roof in the sky? A crane installs this entire prefab section in minutes. A 500-degree heat gun brings plasticizers back to the surface, restoring the bumper. Workers fill pre-drilled holes with decorative pebbles for a stunning modern pathway. A simple propane torch instantly seals the edges of this weed barrier fabric. This artist uses a custom rake to create a massive textured spiral on the wall. This is caisson sinking, digging from inside as the massive concrete ring sinks under its own weight. This expanding injection resin seals concrete cracks by increasing its volume over 60 times. No tow truck? No problem. This is pure physics, using the truck's own power and a simple lever to gain traction on loose ground. From steel shipping containers to a forest retreat. This is cargo texture, turning industrial surplus into stunning, durable homes. Building a house like it's a Lego set. Prefabricated modules cut on-site construction time from months to mere days. How do you move a 20-ton excavator without wrecking the road? You give it a set of makeshift rubber slippers. Brilliant. This isn't about strength, it's about technique. He's using the tire's momentum to do the heavy lifting for him. This mobile factory is pouring flawless precast concrete panels, ready to be shipped and installed. He's not just staining it, he's giving it a suit of armor. This Japanese method, Shosugiban, makes wood pest and rot resistant for decades. When a concrete pump can't reach, you improvise. This simple shoe turns a logistical nightmare into a gravity-fed solution. Get the classic look without the weight. These thermal panels combine insulation and a brick facade into one easy-to-install piece. Need to work at the bottom of a lake? Just push the water aside with this massive water-filled cofferdam called an aquadam. Talk about a smooth operator. This sprayer lays down a perfectly even coat of sealant, making this roof weatherproof in minutes. This is the future of farming. One man on an electric unicycle can do the work of a whole team, turning hard labor into a balancing act. Now that's a clever jig. This setup turns cutting dozens of logs into a safe, single-person operation. This simple roller tool applies a perfectly grooved bed of mortar, ensuring maximum adhesion for large format tiles. Why use a ladder when you can just be taller? Drywall stilts allow professionals to move freely and finish ceilings in a fraction of the time. The most satisfying part of any concrete job. Removing the formwork reveals the perfect structure hidden within. This roofer's tool layout is a masterclass in efficiency. Every hammer, shear, and plier is exactly where it needs to be. No motion wasted. Perfect arches every single time. This craftsman uses a simple pivoting jig to apply a smooth, consistent layer of concrete. This is called rendering. A fiberglass mesh is applied first to prevent cracking, then covered with plaster for a flawless, durable finish. Pouring concrete into fabric forms creates perfectly rounded columns with a unique, smooth finish. These are gabion baskets, a gravity-based system that uses rock weight to create ultra-stable retaining walls. That worker is a master of efficiency, turning brick stacks into a human-sized dolly. This automated sprinkler system keeps solar panels at peak efficiency by removing dirt and dust. When you don't have a grain truck, a cargo van, and a makeshift funnel show pure resourcefulness. This clever rig, pulled by a pickup, saves hours of back-breaking labor laying plastic mulch film. A crane stacking 40-foot, 8,000-pound shipping containers is the first step in building a rugged modern home. This custom-built suspended scaffold allows the entire crew to work as one efficient unit. This excavator's hydraulic grapple gives the operator the precision needed to place these 2,000-pound gabions perfectly. A simple ladder, rope, and pulley create a manual elevator, saving dozens of trips. That's a turbidity curtain, deployed to contain silt and sediment during marine construction. This looks wild, but suspending the operator with the boom allows precise concrete pouring over massive areas. While stilts are common for drywall, using reinforced buckets requires incredible balance and is not recommended. This single 170-foot blade must be attached with zero error margin, battling wind from hundreds of feet up. This is the new Gull Wing Bridge, a 2.4 million pound hydraulic lift bridge being floated into place. This is teamwork at its finest. One person drives while the other gets a perfect edge with the trimmer. This solar farm's specialized racking system is engineered to hug the terrain, maximizing sun exposure on any hill. For remote sites, a cable crane is the only way to move heavy equipment like this cement mixer. First, a spray-on plaster coat is applied. Then the rendering machine provides a perfectly excavate tunnels through solid rock for new roadways. The roller bucket is a game changer for grouting, wringing the sponge perfectly to prevent hazy residue. You're not seeing things. That's a 15,000-pound forklift loading a smaller 5,000-pound one. After all the heavy work is done, it's down to pure patience, meticulously sealing each stair riser for a flawless finish. That long pole isn't just for pushing. It's a simple lever, multiplying his force to lift and position that heavy siding panel. This isn't your average privacy fence. Each slot is individually woven and fastened, creating a semi-flexible wall with a stunning look. These massive steel plates are being cold-worked into a cone. The chains are essential to prevent any spring-back during assembly. This is a classic carpenter's trick. A business card is used as a perfect, flexible scribe to trace that complex trim profile. Now, that's one way to solve a problem, but this definitely voids the warranty and probably several local laws. That massive 15,000-pound redwood log is actually balanced on a central steel pivot, allowing it to be rotated by hand. This single pre-stressed concrete beam, weighing over 150,000 pounds, has high-tension steel cables running through it, giving it incredible strength. He's not just spraying paint, he's using the can's nozzle to create a starburst effect, mimicking rays of light on the ceiling mural. This setup is a force multiplier. The tractor does the heavy lifting, allowing one person to sift tons of sand in just a few minutes. This clever hoist and lever system allows the operator to move hundreds of pounds of water jugs with minimal effort, saving his back. They start with an inflatable bear, cover it in expanding polyurethane foam, and then carve and paint it into a unique sculpture. The key to perfect artificial turf isn't the grass. It's the several tons of compacted aggregate base underneath that ensures perfect drainage. This incredible space-saving bench is built from dozens of individually cut slats that collapse into a single flat deck board. Wearing full PPE, this worker sands a boat's hull to prep for fiberglass repair. An excavator carefully places boulders, restoring the river's natural flow and ecosystem. This floating bunk bed is anchored directly to wall studs for a clean, strong design. This expandable jig is the ultimate cheat code for drilling perfectly spaced holes. Using the wheel as a fulcrum, he makes this 80-pound bag of cement feel light. This simple custom carrier turns 6 trips into 1 for this dairy farmer. Teamwork at its finest. The man below tosses, the man above catches and places. It's a construction site ballet. Watch a concrete staircase come to life, from the wooden formwork and rebar skeleton to the final perfect pour. The secret to a leak-proof roof vent, the custom-cut flashing, sealed tight, is the only way to do it right. perfect seal. This expanding foam fills every gap, blocking out water and adding structural stability to the roof panels. These aren't just plastic blocks, they're insulated concrete forms, ICF. They serve as the mold, the structure, and the insulation, all in one. This is shotcrete, or gunite, being applied. It's sprayed at high velocity to create the dense, monolithic shell of a swimming pool. Don't throw away those old bottles. With a little concrete, they can be turned into a surprisingly strong and beautiful garden wall. The operator is using the machine's own hydraulic arm and bucket to create leverage and reset the track. The tower base is lowered onto massive anchor bolts embedded deep in the concrete foundation. Wow, this amazing spider crane is AI-generated. Real-world walking excavators are already here. This craftsman transforms a 55-gallon steel drum into a custom-designed, fully functional chair. Massive steel girders are craned into place, forming the backbone of a new bridge. A simple ramp and the truck's momentum make unloading heavy concrete pipes look easy. A pump truck delivers a steady flow of concrete over a grid of steel rebar. This simple strap jig helps a spade carve a perfect circle for garden edging. Using a rebar rod to split concrete bags is a brilliant back-saving field hack. This operator uses the machine's arm for stability while demolishing these stairs. From a bare trailer to a finished home, spray foam provides insulation and rigidity. No crane? No problem. This car-powered pulley system does all the heavy lifting. Prefabricated steel studs click together like a giant model kit, saving weeks of time. A team of side booms carefully lays thousands of feet of coated steel pipeline. These underground modular crates manage stormwater, preventing floods in urban areas. A torch-on membrane is applied to the foundation, creating a seamless waterproof seal. This simple pulley system uses basic mechanical advantage to lift materials to the roof. These ride-on power trowels create a super flat and durable concrete surface. This manually operated skip is a simple, effective way to pour concrete on a roof. A huge waterproof liner is unrolled to form the base of a man-made pond. A worker uses an electric hoist on the window frame to lift a concrete slab. This formwork carriage moves along a rail, allowing the bridge deck to be poured in sections. These massive geodesic domes in Cornwall, England, are the world's largest indoor rainforest. Using a plastic bottle and an air line, this mechanic pressurizes the system to quickly fill the differential. That's not just a wrench. It's a self-adjusting, ratcheting socket from multiple bolt sizes. He's created a human-powered roller using a pallet to level the yard for new sod. This automated sunshade deploys like a high-tech sail for your courtyard. It's a high-stakes claw game for lifting multi-ton excavators from the job site. This is the 24/7 heartbeat of construction, the endless dance of earth moving. A simple reciprocating saw turns a standard fence into a custom-designed masterpiece. They're creating the look of modern pavers without the cost or hassle. This basket weave pattern adds incredible rigidity and a clean, modern look. Just pure old-school physics and muscle moving this ornate iron railing. A 3,000 psi blast of water erases years of grime in seconds. This is pure artistry, turning flat, boring drywall into a custom stone cave. A brilliant job site hack that turns a drill into a high-speed winch winder. This tap and cut trick perfectly transfers the pipe's location without measuring. Flexible hardboard is the secret to pouring these smooth, clean concrete curbs. This is garage engineering at its finest, a DIY dust collector that saves your lungs. This isn't just wood, it's a modular building system, like life-size Legos. The amphibious spider excavator can walk right into a river to get the job done. A simple zip-tied scraper on his boot saves his back from endless bending. This resin-bound aggregate creates a seamless, porous stone carpet driveway. The entire building takes a breath, using air pressure to raise its own roof. They're dismantling this water tower from the top down with a high-temperature torch. He turned a simple cleaning chore into a power scrubbing session with his drill. Why use one paint roller when you can use 3? That's working smarter. This is instant architecture. A precast concrete cabin delivered and installed in minutes. This slip-form paver is a rolling factory, laying down a perfectly smooth road. This is Sam, a bricklaying robot that works 5 times faster than a human. A perfectly choreographed roofing crew can strip an entire roof in record time. Hammer. These are the steel bones of a skyscraper, a rebar cage assembled entirely by hand. Instead of building a bridge piece by piece, they build the whole 5,000-ton section and drive it into place with self-propelled modular transporters. No crane? No problem. A simple earthen ramp, the same technique used for millennia, provides the perfect angle for this dump truck. This is genius! A recycled plastic bottle becomes a perfect, pressurized grout applicator, forcing the concrete deep into the voids. They're using fiberglass matting with a liquid waterproofing membrane to seal this tile roof. She's building a mini greenhouse from 2 plastic crates and some stretch wrap. An air compressor is used to blow out the combine's radiator, preventing engine overheating from chaff. This is incremental launching. The bridge is built in sections and pushed across the piers. Bridge. A simple ramp and roller system makes getting these heavy metal roof panels up easy. A foundry worker pours molten iron, glowing at over 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit, into sand casts. A crane carefully slots a prefabricated sky bridge between 2 tall buildings. This custom scoop, made from PVC pipe, allows for precise concrete pouring into columns. This is a heron's fountain, using air pressure to create a perpetual water flow. He's paneling this wall with reclaimed wood for a rustic, high-end finish. This is modular masonry, building brick arches on the ground and lifting them into place. He uses a chalk line to mark a perfectly straight cut across multiple roof rafters. From a simple hand tool to a bridge that builds itself, it's all driven by the same thing, a smart idea. Human ingenuity is still our greatest superpower. What was the most clever solution you saw? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe.